Well, saving money and cutting back hasn't been on the minds of some senators. Global News has uncovered a Senate travel spending spree. They've spent millions of taxpayers' dollars jet-setting around the world on research trips. Those trips have resulted in reports few on Parliament Hill can even remember. And when we went looking for details and expense claims, we didn't get very far. Our Ottawa Bureau Chief Jacques Bourbeau is on the money trail tonight.
There's lots of problems with Canada's cell phone industry. Lack of competition, high roaming rates. So, not surprisingly, a couple of years ago, a Senate committee decided to study the wireless sector. But where they went roaming may surprise you, because senators jetted off to London, Paris, Brussels, and Estonia. And it was first class all the way. The Senate budgeting $10,000 a seat to fly a dozen senators business class to Brussels and Estonia. The flight to London and Paris, $8,000 apiece. The Senate budgeted more than $400,000 for this trip, but the final bill was lower, about $163,000. We asked for a list of who went and their detailed expenses, but the Senate says it can't give us that information. So we went looking for the senators who went on this trip, but all we got was misconnections.
Can I talk to you about some of the work you've been doing on committee, the wireless study that the Transport and Communications...
No, sorry.
Are you coming back out?
Very important date.
Are you coming?
My motion is passed.
Can you make a date with me later?
But I have to pass the motion first.
What time are you doing that?
Over the past 5 years, the Senate has spent more than $3 million traveling the country and the world. One committee spending more than $500,000 studying emerging economies, flying off to Russia, China, India, and Brazil, including a stop in Rio de Janeiro.
We believe that it is very important for the Senate to foster relationships.
Over at the House of Commons, MPs also do some foreign travel. Since 2008, committees visiting Afghanistan and Europe to study free trade. But there's a big difference, says an NDP critic.
We're seeing more and more travel where the House comes back to us and say, no, you might want to go to meet with your European counterparts, do it by video conference.
Not all senators are on board with the upper chamber's frequent flyer plan. One senator who didn't want to be identified told Global News some of these trips are a bit farcical. Jacques Bourbeau, Global News, Ottawa.